We have forgotten something that our ancestors knew and practiced every day. Everyone knew that the path to success and a happy life was through effort and discipline. They knew that respect, courage, and wisdom were the pillars of our society. Our ancestors tried to act justly and did not let themselves be carried away by vices. Compare these attitudes with the modern world, and you will see what I am saying. I will give you some examples. Most people dream of winning the lottery or gaining a large sum of money without having to make an effort. There are very few people who desire to earn that money by working hard and being disciplined. People often fail to realize, for example, that the satisfaction of achieving something through effort far surpasses the pleasure of obtaining something effortlessly, purely by luck. Our modern role models are individuals who have completely deviated from virtue. Think about the famous people you see on television. How many of them are famous for being respectable, courageous, disciplined, or wise? You will come to the conclusion that most of them are famous for other reasons. Modern society has convinced us that mediocrity is good, that no human being is better than another. We applaud those who fall into vices and push away those who swim against the current, trying to change their lives by distancing themselves from everything that modern society and values represent. If you are watching this video, it's probably because you want to be better, undoubtedly in your own life. Have you experienced everything I mentioned before? Everyone reaches the same conclusion sooner or later. Current society invites us to be unhappy. Some need to experience this unhappiness in their lives to arrive at this conclusion. Despite the serious problems we currently face, there is a solution. This solution consists of returning to the mindset of our ancestors, which brought out the best in us in ancient times and is still extremely useful today. I am referring to Stoicism. If you are new to this channel, you are probably wondering what Stoicism is. Don't worry, because in this video, I will explain what Stoicism is and how you can incorporate this philosophy into your life. I will also share with you 10 historical practices for you to apply in your daily life if you want to start living like a Stoic and have a light and happy life. Stoicism is a philosophy that was created in ancient Greece and reached Rome, becoming one of the foundations of Roman society. This philosophy enabled the development of one of the most powerful empires in history. The significant difference of Stoic philosophy is that it is a practical philosophy, meaning it is not limited to mere thought but needs to be lived and applied in our lives. The goal of applying Stoicism in our lives is to achieve serenity, to live a life in peace, happiness, and purpose. Essentially, a Stoic believes they can live a happy life and act with virtue. Acting with virtue means avoiding and steering clear of vices and things that harm us in our lives, acting for our own good and the common good. Stoics seek to fulfill the 4 Stoic virtues: courage, temperance, justice, and wisdom. They believe that to act with virtue and steer clear of vices, we must have control, be just, and be wise. Courage is the first virtue for a Stoic. Being courageous means doing what we must even if we are afraid. Being courageous is not the absence of fear, but rather facing it and not showing it. A Stoic fulfills their responsibilities despite circumstances that can often be discouraging. Temperance for a Stoic means being able to control our body and mind. A Stoic does not let their emotions take over. They use reason to act logically. The same applies to vices. A Stoic does things in moderation, without becoming enslaved to anything. Wisdom consists of trying to understand the world rationally. To do this, Stoics differentiate between things within their control and things that are not. Now that we understand that Stoics acted according to these 4 virtues, I will explain 3 pillars of Stoic thought for you to fully grasp this philosophy. After that, I will teach you 10 Stoic practices to apply this philosophy in your daily life. The first Stoic pillar is the dichotomy of control. This is likely the foundation of this philosophy. The dichotomy of control involves distinguishing everything that is under our control from what is not. We must understand that we have the power to change everything under our control and accept everything we cannot control, letting go of suffering. The second Stoic pillar is what Stoics call love of fate. Essentially, it means loving your fate. By understanding the dichotomy of control, we realize that we cannot control most of the situations that happen in our lives, but we can control how we react to them. All the situations that happen to us in life educate and shape us as human beings. You are who you are today because of everything you've experienced in your life. If you were asked if you would change something from your past, a Stoic would answer no to that question. They see the past as a wise teacher and the future as an exciting challenge awaiting them. What matters is that you cannot control it, but you can make an effort to face it in the best way possible. The third Stoic pillar is knowing oneself. It is futile to try to live in accordance with Stoic virtues if we do not stop to reflect on our mistakes. By knowing oneself, you discover your limitations and where you can improve as a person. Stoics dedicated time every day to reflect on their actions and thoughts, gradually thinking and acting better. Be grateful. Reflect on all the good things you have in your life and how fortunate you are. Dedicate time every day when you wake up to be thankful for what you have, because many people are in worse situations than you. Accept what happens and move forward. Everything that has already happened cannot be changed. There is no going back and fixing what has already occurred. Accept the difficulties and the bad things that happen in your life. Acceptance is the first step toward proactivity and toward a change in your life that avoids more unpleasant situations in the future. Remember your victories. When going through a tough time in your life, realize that it's probably not the first negative situation you've faced, and you've managed to overcome all previous ones. You are capable of overcoming many more. Take responsibility for your life. Do not blame anyone else for your problems. It's not worth spending time on that. Take responsibility for your actions and work to overcome your problems. Remember that you cannot control what others do. The only thing you can control is your thoughts and actions. Therefore, use that energy to take responsibility for your life instead of wasting time blaming others. Give your best every day. Do not focus so much on each action having a specific purpose. Concentrate on giving 100% in each action you perform in your life. Acting in this way will bring you closer to your goals than constantly thinking about them. Do not waste time on something that does not deserve all your effort. Stop complaining. Complaining will not solve your problems. Taking action will. The sole purpose of complaining is to make you feel more and more unhappy. Understand that many people are going through worse situations than you, and they would give anything to be in your place. Instead of complaining, take steps to improve your situation. Easy decisions, hard life. Hard decisions, easy life. Stop looking for shortcuts and only doing the minimum necessary. If you want to be better than others, you need to do more than others. If you choose the path of mediocrity, your life will be hard. If you opt for the path of effort and discipline, you will achieve your goals and live the life you desire. Prepare for when things are not going well. In life, you will not only experience happy moments. Happy moments do not last forever. If you are going through a good time in your life, enjoy it and be grateful, but be aware that you will probably face unpleasant situations at some point. I am not saying to live thinking that your happiness can end at any moment, but be aware that both good and bad times do not last forever. No matter how difficult your life is, do not despair. Just like in the previous advice, remember that what is bad does not last forever. Every day you can make decisions that bring you closer to living the life you want and overcoming your problems. The path may be long and difficult, but what is bad is not eternal. Meditate on your life and actions. As mentioned before, a Stoic must know themselves. For this, they often used meditation and dedicated time to meditate on their lives, problems, and actions. This allowed them to determine if they were acting correctly or not. It was also common for them to keep a diary where they recorded their thoughts and actions, as writing often helps us reflect. What do you think of these Stoic practices? Please share which one you find most interesting. I look forward to your response in the comments. I hope this video helps you start applying Stoicism in your life, allowing you to be much happier. Now, I will leave 2 videos that I'm sure you will enjoy. Until next time.